I'm not going to lie, guys. This news you're seeing on the screen gives me hope. It gives me absolute hope for the state of zombie films, or at least infected films, coming into theaters, because I feel like it's been kind of stale in recent years, right? There hasn't really been anything that's been utterly great in regards to showing us the terribleness of a zombie outbreak or a viral outbreak, the despair, just how things are in general, how bad they can get, than 28 Days Later. And I'm not, I don't want to sit there and throw 28 Weeks Later under the bus. I don't want to do that at all. I felt that was a really good movie for the time when it came out. Robert Carlyle, Jeremy Renner, Rose Byrne all did fantastic jobs. And that scene with the helicopter taking out zombies with the blade was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I had a lot of fun with that one. And even though that wasn't directed by Danny Boyle or written by Alex Garland, they still served as second unit directors and producers because they wanted to see that movie come to fruition. And that goes to show you the love that they have for this franchise. So today we're finding out that a third 28 Days Later movie is now being planned by original director Danny Boyle. Now, Boyle has in recent years gone back to his earlier work, Trainspotting 2, and so he's not against going back and giving us another tale of something that he popularized back in the day. And I remember seeing 28 Days Later for the very first time. I had gotten a copy of it from overseas before it was even in, I think, theaters here in the States. A friend of mine had a DVD of it from England, gave me a copy of it, and I watched it. And I remember watching it on a 65-inch big screen TV in the dark by myself, stereo cranked, and absolutely freaking out at the last bit of that movie. Edge of my seat, pure insanity, pure intensity. And I went to Comic-Con the next day telling my friends, oh my God, you've got to see this film. I love 28 Days Later. I love Cillian Murphy in it. I love Naomi Harris in it. I love, was it Brendan Gleeson's in it? Like, there is such a good freaking movie. And one that does not get as much love. Here it is, over 15 years later, that it deserves. I think a lot of people go back and they think, oh, that was a pretty good movie. The sequel was okay. Not maybe the best thing on the planet, but this is what we have today, is it's being currently planned. Now, it says here that according to director Danny Boyle, so this isn't like according to reports, this isn't some assistant leaking some information out via Twitter. This is from Danny Boyle himself. Another sequel to the zombie movie 28 Days Later is currently in the works. While promoting his new movie yesterday, Boyle confirmed the news of 28 Days Later 3 personally, saying he's teaming back up with original writer Alex Garland for a third installment. As of now, the confirmation of the sequel's development is all Boyle's going to give us. There's no word yet on a possible title, release date, cast of characters, but hopefully we'll find out more soon about now that the undead cat is out of the bag. So I said, it's been a long time since 2007's 28 Weeks Later. And I think that Garland probably is sitting on this script. And I think Garland has probably had this idea for a long time. And I think really that's, it's not going to, I think given how fast Danny Boyle operates, I mean, think about it like this. He was working on James Bond. That didn't happen. And now he's got a new movie that's coming out. This dude knows how to turn movies around super quick with a decently low budget. So it says here that 28 Days Later, just talking about financials here, 28 Days Later grossed $85 million against a budget of $8 million and is considered one of the best zombie films of all time, which it really is. Even 28 Weeks Later earned $65 million with a budget of $15 million. So these movies can operate very much in a low budget area, in a low budget world, and tell compelling enough stories through Alex Garland, who has proven himself time and time again to not only be a fantastic screenwriter, but a fantastic director with Ex Machina and Annihilation, that he knows how to tell these stories. I mean, look at what he did with Dredd. Look at what he did with Dredd. The script was amazing, and the rumor has it that he came in and pretty much kind of ghost directed the film. And Dredd is one of my all-time favorite films. I'm sure it's one of your guys' all-time favorite films. There is simply a lot of love and a lot of good work that's in Alex Garland. His Halo script that ended up going nowhere is one that I felt was really good as well. And Microsoft bungled that because they don't know how to, they wanted too much. And it was, anyway, I should do a whole video about how that particular film failed. But that being said, I am excited for a 28 months later or 28 Days Later 3. I want to see where they take it. you can talk all the crap you want about the movie. There's a lot to criticize, fine, but you go back to like not only the finale, the climax at 28 days, but then also the opening of 28 weeks where Robert Carlyle is in the dark and fumbling around, and we're kind of adjusting our eyesight to his world and we're getting used to his reality, and that's what he's in. And then he just opens up the blind and it's just blinding light comes in through that piece of wood, and then the zombies right there. I mean, that movie knew how to do scares. They knew how to do it really well. And I feel that, yeah, like this is a world I want to go back to. This is a world I'm fully committed to going back to. And I want to hear your thoughts on this, your opinions. Is this something you're down for, something you're not down for? If so, tell me why. Either way, how does it make you feel? Does it make you a little tight in the pants? It does me. I will fully admit, might have a problem. But I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.